Right, kom ons praat vandag oor die launch van die beautiful en aggressiewe looking XC90 van Volvo. Hulle noem dit recharged. Daar's 'n paar upgrades gedoen, nuwe grill, 'n paar bling stukkies. Glad nie lelik nie, maar die meeste goed wat verander het is binnekant. Hy het nou 'n Volvo call button waar jy 'n regte operator bel om vir jou te sê waartoe jy moet gaan. Natuurlik het hy sat-nav. Ek sal net 'n bietjie binnekant wys hoe alles werk. Oor die algemeen is hierdie refreshed, recharged, updated Volvo nog steeds net so striking soos sy voorganger. Miskien met 'n klein bietjie meer aggressiewer design language op die neus. Hy bestuur natuurlik stunning. Viking Ford op wiele wat eintlik soos 'n magic carpet hanteer. Ek hoop julle sien Thor se hamer. Nog 'n verandering wat Volvo aangebring het is aan die T8R, hulle racing weergawe. Hy is nou 'n hybrid. En jy charge hom hierso. Ek ken nog glad nie die kilowattkrag en die newtonmeter torque en al die goeters nie, maar ek neem aan die hybrid sal 'n bietjie meer kragtig wees, sien dat dit ook die racing model is. Kyk 'n bietjie hoe lyk hy. Handsome beast, baie handsome beast. Hou van daai 19-inch profiles. Okay, hy is gesluit, so ek kan nie in hom ingaan nie. Maar regtig een van die dramatiese karre. En hier skiet iemand nou 'n drone agter my kop. Maar dit is ook fyn. Later sal ek 'n bietjie ry indruk gee saam met Mr. Faulkner, my co-pilot. Kom ons kyk 'n bietjie wat die Volvo vir ons bied, hierdie reusagtige ding. Keyless entry, electric bucket seats. Kyk net daai delicious design language. En dit voel asof jy werklik in 'n spaceship inklim. Sy starter button is nogal interessant. Kyk 'n bietjie hier. En natuurlik het jy hierdie sat-nav, connectivity, infotainment system wat jy heeltemal die mekaar mee kan raak. Connecting phone, 5FM, current position. Wat interessant is hierso is, en dit kan bietjie intrusive raak, ek en my co-pilot Mr. Faulkner daaroor gepraat is. In die bestuur en jy wil jou gat brand 'n bietjie, so jy wil op 21 sit, dit haal jou oog so 'n bietjie van die pad af. So dit kan 'n bietjie intrusive raak, maar ek dink as jy 'n bietjie oefen, dan behoort hy makliker te wees. Kom ons kyk gou. Ja, hier's lane keep. So lane change departure ding wat jou altyd so bietjie afpiepie daarbo. Ons sit dit af. ESC off en is in sports mode. Hierso het jy ook 'n sports mode. Jy druk hom in, comfort, dynamic, off-road. Ek dink nie ek sal hierdie ding off-road vat, in elk geval hoe dit ook al sê, jy sit hom in dynamic. En hy kan dit hanteer. Meaty steering, baie controls op die steering. Jy het natuurlik 'n Bowers en Wilkins sound system. Jy het jou settings vir jou stoel en 'n baie dynamic auto box. Daar's niks van CVT nie, hulle het bietjie meer tradisioneel gebly. Ek hou daarvan. Ja, nou gaan ons agterin klim. Die build quality in hierdie ding is natuurlik absoluut Europees, Skandinavies, you name it. Dit is verstommend. Dit is right up there met enige van die Lux brands. Wat Volvo nou gedoen het om 'n bietjie meer premium te gee is, en die Europese mark en die Amerikaanse mark en die Asiëse mark het daarvoor gevra. Hulle het hierdie center uitgehaal. So jy het 2 stoele hier en dan jy 2 pop-up stoele agter. Ek weet nou net nie hoe om dit op te slaan nie. Hulle sal ons seker later wys. So dis 'n 6-seater en nie jou meer tradisionele 7-seater nie. Jy het natuurlik jou sunroof wat die hele kar strek en een te my boot, selfs met die 2 agterste seats wat ons sommer dikkie seats noem op. Wat ek van die kar dink? Premium. Maar jy gaan ook 'n premium prys betaal. Ek sal net nou as my co-pilot bestuur, bietjie meer met hom gesels. Hy's 'n racing driver. Hy jaag vintage karre. Ek dink hy het 'n Ford Galaxy en 'n Lotus 7 wat hy bestuur. En hy gaan ons deur die passies vat, as hulle ons toelaat om bietjie aan te druk. En dan praat ons verder. Okay, kiddies, now exactly why Mr. Faulkner I wanted to put it in dynamic, and there you go. You're fiddling with a button, but let's see dynamic, if it makes any difference. Wafty ride, meaty steering, willing engine, goodness gracious, okay. Rev band, that's very accommodating. And is that bucky going to swivel in front of my nose? We're traveling on the N7, boring road, but in order for us to get back to the best driving roads in the world, that side, we have to travel through Durbanville, and that's what we are going to do. Did you put the seat warmers on?
Yeah, I did, on my side.
No. Where the hell? What?
Because I've got like
a skinny
than you do, so I feel the cold.
Oh Lord, okay.
Like a whippet dog.
Let's see if the R moniker does its name justice.
Yeah.
It does. I won't say how much I'm traveling at now, but it's a heap. It's rather fun. It's rather fun. We'll edit this one out. We'll edit that one.
Will we?
Out.
Okay.
I hope. I think. Yeah. It's flashing at me by I'm driving 120. Good. Straight line performance. Good.
Well, that's the thing about these modern cars, is that speed is, it's kind of quite hard to judge how fast you're actually going.
Indeed, I didn't realize when I looked down at the dial or the digital setup. I didn't know I'm actually going so fast.
Yeah, it feels.
It doesn't feel it.
Yeah, you don't have the noise. It's got insulation. It just,
You cocooned in this car. There's no wheel noise, tire noise, wind noise, and I'm traveling at a hefty clip. I just want to. This I really want to deactivate. It's really driving my
lane keep assist.
Yeah, is it on or off now?
No, now it's on.
Off.
No, it's off.
Okay, cool.
Is that your favorite function of the Volvo XC90?
This is my favorite function. I love this car, people. I'm not dissing this car. I love this car. I really love the brand. They can't make bad cars. They're so good. They're actually silly. They're almost perfect, almost like little robots. And that's the question I have to ask about Volvo is, remember when they moored you a couple of, say, 1,000 years ago with the invasions? We call it the Viking invasions of Normandy, of Britain, of Saxony, of France, even as far as the Caucasus and Middle Europe. They tend to rape, pillage and plunder and hit you with blunt objects. This car looks like a blunt object. As I said, a Viking fort. The vibe is blunt object, but it's sharper than a samurai sword in terms of tech, in terms of handling, in terms of stability, in terms of, dare I say, desirability. Talking about desirability, Mr. Faulkner.
Yeah.
Do you think this will sell? We joked about it that Volvo isn't actually in the double digits as such on a monthly selling basis.
No, I don't know. Volvo, they're kind of there, but they're not there. And I think South Africa is one of those countries where if it's not a BMW or Mercedes or an Audi,
How conservative are we?
I know, but that's just it's basically like brand perception and how other people perceive you when driving said brands. So, like your peer group will think more of you if you have an Audi or BMW or a Mercedes.
Okay, but what is that beautiful sedan that they make, the S90?
Yeah.
I would find you more desirable in that piece of beautiful equipment than in any Audi.
Really?
Except maybe the R8 V10.
What about an old TT convertible? Wouldn't that be more desirable to you in that?
I'm not talking about you desirable. Fine. I'm talking about you as a person. You as a person.
Yeah.
Because then I know that you do the clever thing. You're not this little lamb running in a little troppy behind the next guy running for the BMW or the Audi. Or,
no, of course, yeah. Look,
I would know that you're a thinking man and not an anorak in terms of you've got the polo neck and the architect glasses. The days of those Volvo buyers are over. We've seen with even the diesel, it's a dynamic package. It's not that safe, boring, bland.
Or like the XC40.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example. You can customize it, make it your own. It's got that youthful,
it's
design.
exuberant, the orange. Remember the one with the orange interior?
I'll never forget.
Even that beautiful little finicky thing called the Swedish badge, the Swedish flag, the little material thingy
on the outside.
It was just stunning.
Yeah, it was cool.
And I didn't feel like driving in an IKEA cupboard.
No.
It's way better than that. We are going to take Mr. Faulkner now through Durbanville and through the Durbanville Hills to get him to his destination where he can do some flat sweepers and test the dynamics of the car again. I will shoot and we'll have a hoot. When must we Harsendal?
4:30. Got plenty of time.
Okay, no, we'll do that.
We're enjoying the product, and that's what matters.
And that's why we're here today.
We didn't want to come in and eat canapes.
True.
And shots of celery juice.
Shots of celery juice. I wouldn't mind for a shot after this run.
I'm sure.
But I think we'll do that.
Cool.
When we at the hotel. Okay, people. I'll chat to you when Mr. Faulkner is driving again. Cheerio. At first impressions, I know you've spent all 5 minutes behind the steering wheel of the D5 and the R series, if I'm not mistaken.
Design.
Yeah,
this is it.
Yep.
The first impressions. Well, I'll be going straight at a nice sedate pace, as I do when I drive on roads, and it's very comfortable, very refined. I love the seats. Volvo seats, as we all know, they make some of the best, and this has got all sorts of nifty features, side bolstering adjustment.
I see that you've even got your preferred settings, your 1, 2, 3 settings. Yeah.
So if I actually owned the car, then I could program it in to memory 1, and then if you got in the car, if you came up to see me in Joburg, you could set your seat to memory 2.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room that we both are. We're shaking our heads. It's not because of the amount of, or the non-amount of driving that we're doing today. What about this? We both had our qualms about this.
This is my worst infotainment system of all time, because it's like having an annoying 10-year-old cousin sitting in the passenger seat holding an iPod up saying, can you do this for me quickly? Can you open this app for me? Can you show me how to send an email here quickly? So you're constantly trying to like swipe things, and
you navigate through submenus to get to submenus to make your ass not burn, because you have to do this and set your
So I'm driving now and we're going quite slowly. We're doing 80 k's an hour. So if I want to adjust my temperature on my side. I have to actually look down, make sure I'm pushing here, then be careful to not crash into this Hilux that's pulled onto the shoulder to let me by. By which time the menu's now gone, so I have to push it again. Then I have to swipe with my finger. Where do I want it? 21. Oh, now it's gone off. Okay, I want it at 21 point. It's just so finicky. It's reinventing the wheel. Like in so many other cars, you can control that with a knob, a rotary knob here. So I don't even have to look down. I can
it's sort of
turn it, adjust it, done.
Intuitive feel.
Correct.
And the swipey thing to get the lane keeping thingy. I don't know either. It as I said to you on our first leg, I think in theory and on paper it looked nice and gorgeous and workable and functional, but you actually have to ask me as a passenger to fuck around with the screen because you have to keep your eyes on the road.
And that's where it becomes hard because you said earlier that you are two decades older than me and you struggle with this technology.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a bit stupid.
So it's like the blind leading the blind here. Because I'm also not, I mean, don't reinvent something for the sake of reinventing it. And if you are, be like Porsche, who still have proper old school buttons and dials for the simplest of
indeed
tasks or functions, where you can just automatically, intuitively put your hand down and make an adjustment.
For me, the tactile feel is brilliant, it's quality, it's premium. I like the seats, as you've said. This one, weirdly enough, has got the center seat still attached.
So it's the old school version.
It's the old school version,
This is the facelift, and on the facelift, from what I understood,
they took the
from the 2-minute press presentation, is that you can now get a 6-seater. So basically, you've got 4 individual seats in the back, and obviously the 2 fronts.
Yeah, so it makes it a 6-seater instead of a traditional 7-seater.
Correct.
Mr. Faulkner is channeling his inner demons.
I am working off the lunch.
God's green earth, man. God's green earth.
Very nice. You guys are the best roads in the country, I'd say. By far.
Yeah, I must say.
It's like super smooth. Brilliant.
Even for a diesel, it's phenomenal.
It's good. You got that nice, easy torque.
Planted. Feels planted.
Yeah.
Even if you're going a little bit boss, I never feel unsafe in this car.
No.
Not even with you.
Not even with me.
Not even with you. Maybe Ray Leatherin. But not with you.
Yeah. You've got to put him into a Golf R though, because then he comes alive.
I thought he's always alive.
I haven't seen him in ages.
And
there are bugs flying into this before, but it's like I can see what's coming.
Yeah, we're just talking about so-called motoring journalists doing things in cars to prove a point. To prove a point. And on a road like this, where Mr. Faulkner, who's a racing driver, can really put balls to the wall, he's not putting balls to the wall because it's not necessary. We're going fast enough. It's a beautiful flowing ribbon of tar.
And a beautiful flowing grassland.
Absolutely. And it's, why do you want to pucker your ass? Because out of fear, because your co-pilot drives like
Exactly. I'm enjoying the scenery in a car that's designed to just enjoy.
It's a scenery car.
It's a scenery car. That's why I'm enjoying the canola fields behind us.
Yeah.
Those beautiful yellow, patches out in the green.
That's a stunning car for a stunning drive.
Yeah,
Why do you want to cock it up?
exactly. There's some nice cars there. I think those are Swiss Browns.
Hey, what do you know about farming?
Lots. Lots. My Model C schooling.
Oh, your Model C. No, you're talking to a farmer. Yeah, no, it's true. This car is a wafty, as I said in a previous video. This is built like a Viking fort. It's a massive thing. I presume it might be around 2.5 tons.
Well, I'd say it's probably closer to 2, I'd say.
But
Maybe under.
and the safety features of this thing is phenomenal. So that adds weight. The gearbox adds weight. It's a weighty, hefty gearbox. You can feel it. It's working. So this Viking Fort handles like a magic carpet ride. It's just wafty. Even in, let's just check. Let's go in dynamic. See,
Eco mode's my favorite.
is eco mode your favorite?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
But you're a racing driver.
But I'm on the road.
Oh, true.
There's no point. I want to
true.
save fuel, you know?
True. Yeah, we're going to my secret testing ground in the Swartland. Only I know of this.
So if you don't hear from me or see me again, Elvis actually abducted me. And he's thrown me down like a pit somewhere.
No, but it's perfect. This road is perfect for testing and driving fast safely.
Responsibly. Driving fast at the speed limit. That's what we do best.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah.